homeless, and it's very sad.
Yes, São Paulo has this fame of having a lot of homeless people. What about Campo Grande, Luis?
Yes, we are facing this problem right now. Only the city center, we have about 800 people in homeless situation, and
Mm.
it's becoming worse every day because we are seeing a lot of migrants from other countries here. So our city center is downtown is is trying to give better conditions for these people, but every day is we can see the rise of number of homeless people,
I
unfortunately.
didn't know that about Campo Grande. I thought it was a model city, you know? In my head,
N-
it was like a planned city already planned for this kind of problems.
No, yeah, it's a planned city if you think like architecture,
Mm-hmm.
but because we live in the city of Brazil, we are like a middle point for a lot of passengers, you know. So many people
Mm.
stay here, and we live behind besides Bolivia and Paraguay, you
Yes,
know.
very
So you
close.
yes, and you have this a lot of people from Peru, Venezuela, and people who will to São Paulo, people from Bolivia who will to São Paulo work, so they stay here a couple of days or weeks. But since the beginning of the last year, 2024, the number of homeless people increased a lot, and we are. I see a lot of news, a lot of news that they are trying to make action plans, meetings, because it's become very dangerous because you have a lot of the bad side of this. It's not only the homeless, because homeless you have sometimes drugs and this kind of things, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure. For sure. Uh, Here in my city, it's a very small city, so we know the names of all homeless people because like they are like 10 people and they live in the bus station rodoviária. So we have public policies for them, like the government here gives meals, gives a hotel so they can stay there. It's a partnership with the hotel and the city hall, but they don't accept this kind of help. They prefer to stay on the streets and most of the times use drugs.
Where do you live?
I live in Cataguases, Minas Gerais. Is a city 5 hours from Belo Horizonte. So it's like a 7 or 80,000 inhabitants. So it's very small. All right, guys, let's go to question number 2. Why do you think some people become homeless? Let you.
I think it's drugs and alcohol too, but or about money too. But here in São Paulo, it's stranger. But some people just go for the street. I don't know how can I explain. They just live in the street. So in the past, I think it's only because they don't have money or drugs or family or stranger. But nowadays it's normal. We heard or reading some histories. Some people just go for living the street. Uh, some times ago, I was talking with some people, and they told me about this, and I don't want to believe it. But when I saw this, I feel very stranger.
Yes, I
But
had
yeah,
the
it's
same
one
feeling.
reality aqui.
Is what?
It's one really, really realidade here.
Oh, okay, reality.
Yes, it's one reality here.
Yes, for sure. I had the same feeling when I heard that people prefer to live on the street. Of course, they don't say, "Hey, I'm gonna live on the street." Most of the time, they are going through some problems in family, and it's better to live on the street than the house that they live in. But yeah, it's very strange to think that it's very sad to think that people feel the need to leave their houses because of family problems or money problems. What
Yeah.
about you, Luis? What do you think?
Well, I was remember here my first experience with technology was in our social secretary here in my city, and we were launching a system, and we did a research to understand what was the main reason that people go, what a living person become a homeless, and you have several kinds of reasons why adult become a homeless, and you have drugs, alcohol or alcoholism, you have deception, you have simply a lot of examples that people just leave their house.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of this, and mental illness as well.
Of
There's
course,
a
yeah.
lot of case, a lot of case that we had some examples from this time about 15 years ago, and I think is this mainly drugs, falling for alcoholic and social conditions, violence as well. A lot of kids run away from your homes because parents are very aggressive.
Oh
You
my
have a
God.
lot, yes, you have a lot of this example as well. A blend of sad situations, poorness. Was remember here. I don't know. I don't remember more the exact numbers, but was something like that.
Yeah, but I think it sums up the most of the problems. It's good for you to share that fact because I forgot about mental illness.
Yes,
It's a
there's a lot,
common.
a
Yeah.
lot of people. It's very common.
All right, guys. Question number 3. What do you usually think or feel when you walk past homeless people? Lech.
I feel very, very sad, and in some cases discomfortable because it's here in São Paulo has o- the Cracolândia expressou this time, but before this, a prefeitura was ai, como eu vou falar? Put people in the bus and distribuing them in some locales in another city. So here now is normal because I work in the center. And there is a lot homeless. But now it's in all places. It's not more. It's not one places. It's all places. So it's very comfortable because normally the people are with
You can do
uh,
this. We are understanding. Go ahead.
with very treasures. It's it's very very in our place. So all places they pass is very very ugly, and it's very sad because here we have two places for help these people, but they don't want, or it's we want seek for them. So it's very stranger for see that.
For sure, for sure. And yes, I agree. Most of the time we see homeless people, we see a lot of trash. We see a lot of uh degraded things. I don't know how to say degraded. I don't know if it's correct. I for once feel very uncomfortable. I don't know ho- if I am correct to feel that way, but I am uncomfortable to see people in that situation. And when they approach me, I also feel uncomfortable because I don't know if they want to harm me or they want to just ask something. I am always like vigilant, afraid of what they might do to me. Luis, what do you feel?
Well, sometimes I feel some kind of discomfort. Sometimes I feel very sad for that situation. I feel sad for me because I could make something and I don't know what to do. And mainly, I feel that we can we can think that is normal. See the rising of the number of homeless people in our cities because I think that is a national problem right now because it's a bad sign that our country is bad in some ways, But in overall, I I feel so bad, because it's like what I could be doing for these people, something like that.
Yes, we feel powerless. I think that's the word.
Yes.
Question number 4, guys. Do you guys ever give money or food to homeless people? Why or why not? Let.
Um, I'm not more. No, I'm not ever more because here is a lot people eh, pedindo. Ai, esqueci. Money and food. But when we give food for them, so
You are muted.
sorry.
Okay.
When we give money or food for them, they truck out with drugs. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's one practice normal here. So it's one very very bad. When my heart feel for I'm give for them, I just give. But if I'm not comfortable, I don't feel more bad because in the past years I'm I feel oh but why not?
Mm-hmm.
But here is a lot people very very in transport. It's it's very very
You are muted again.
okay. If you we uh, give for all, we never iremos conseguir.
We will never have enough money because there's a lot of people
Yeah,
asking. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I think I'm the same as you, Letty. I don't have problems saying no, but I always evaluate the situation, and if I see that the person is hungry or something, I give food, I give money. Or most of the time when little boys are selling candy, those are the times that I always buy the candy because I value that they are working for it. But I also feel uncomfortable giving money when I am almost certain that they are going to buy drugs with that money. Luis, what do you think?
I give money. I don't think twice before give money. I know that in most of cases they will spend with drugs and drink, but it's a personal choice because if you think drugs and drinks for homeless people is not a pleasure, it's not fun, it's not no, it's the only way to change the reality. So I think that is I don't obvious. That is if they would use the money for food or for recovery himself, uh, would it would be a great thing. But I think it's more important to carry than judge. I know that a guy who asks for money for me, he will spend with drinks and crack, and I think that's I pray for recovery, but I don't like to say no. No.
I understand. My father is a man that it's very unpolite with homeless people and people who approach him to ask for money because he is always afraid of everything. I understand his position. So he ignores the person who approaches him. And I feel very uncomfortable when I'm with him and I see him ignoring someone who is asking for money. We had thousands of discussions about this, me and my father, and his argument is always about, oh, they're gonna use money to buy drugs. And I said, yeah, but maybe they need that drugs to reach the bottom and then begin to rise up. I don't know, you never know. So maybe try to give some money. I am giving, tô dando uma justificativa que nem eu mesma tô cumprindo, que é dar dinheiro todas as vezes. Mas é uma justificativa que minha mãe me deu uma vez e que fez sentido. Às vezes a pessoa tá precisando daquele dinheiro pra comprar a última droga pra cair na real e vai ajudar ela de alguma forma.
É
Ou não.
exatamente isso. Eu acredito nisso, por exemplo. O cara, pô, se o cara não tem o que fazer. O cara vai usar crack, não é que nem meus amigos ali da rua de cima, que é tudo bem de vida e usa crack pra
Se
curtir,
divertir.
saca?
Uhum.
Bem diferente, sabe?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go to question number 5, guys. How difficult do you think it is for homeless people to find a job and a home again? Lech.
I think it's very difficult. Um, Here, some time ago, we have one case, the two homeless is a couple, and they was share with internet her life, and after that he they conseguiram her house her house. But is normally is very difficult because it I think normally the preconceito if it's uncomfortable, but it's a reality, and normally people don't have money for having a house, so uh, we have abrigo, but they don't want to go for abrigo too because heavy rules and hours for things, and not all, but it normally no. So I think it's a little difficult. I don't know, but I think we must have some project for these people for work. I don't know if you have, but I think we need.
Yeah, I'm not sure also if we have a project for homeless people to join the market. I don't know how to say that. Um, but yeah, I agree with you. I think normal people as us that work doesn't have enough money to buy a house or sometimes doesn't have enough money to rent a place because some places are very expensive. Imagine a person that doesn't have money to buy food. How they're gonna get 1,000 reais in 1 month to pay for a rent? It's impossible. What do you think, Luis?
Well, this is a point that I always think because if someone is already living on the streets, is a homeless people, these people needs all the help from the government. I think this is the only case that the government maybe be useless, because you need to assist this population. And I think it was a duty of the government make projects and ways to bring back these people to the social life again, you know. But I don't. Okay, it will be cool if civil society could be make it something, but in this case, it's a government problem because you need to back to because you need to access health systems, work sites, kind of things. And I think something like that, because these people already lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have nothing to lose more. And
True.
I think that our government could have more projects to help those people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe they don't have even family to help them.
Yes.
And I try to put myself on their skin and imagine yourself having to ask for money to buy food. It's very humiliating to live in that situation. So it must be very hard to being to having to ask for help all the time, including the help of the government. Because so I think yes, it's a thing that should be already done by the government, should be covered by the government. I remember when I was younger and studied German, we study a lot about German politics, and they have this politic of taking everybody that doesn't have a job, and they have like a center for those people who want to get a job, who wants to go back to the market, but they don't have a job. So the government is their task to help this kind of people. Um, Question number 6. What do you think it would be like to suddenly become homeless? Lech.
I think it's very hard because uh, I'm a person. Uh, how you say we can eat when we want or take a shower when we want to, or go to a places, do things we like. So, and I think this is what we are. We can do what we want. So if I want to study English, I can study English. And to me, I think it's a experience very hard. uh, because uh, I was talking about people living street with drugs or alcohol, but we have people lose his things too. With very raining tempestades like Rio Grande do Sul, and it's not about bad stuff he did it, but it's not our control. And I don't know because we have a bed for sleep with coberta. It's simple things, but I don't know. To me, it's very hard because I'm very apegada with this stuff. So some place about nothing. I'm there. I don't know. It's very difficult
Yes, it must be
to
very hard.
imagine. Yes, to
Yeah.
imagine.
But I think homeless people, they were like us. They were like us someday. So they must be attached to their stuff too, but now they don't own them anymore, so they have to adapt to that reality. Luis, what do you think?
It will be a very sad situation for me because I don't know how I would survive because I am very useless. And I don't know how. Like we are saying beginning of the immersion about the weather. These people live in the street with very cold, so it's impossible. I don't know. I can't imagine as well. Very sad situation.
For sure. Um, are there homeless children in your country? Lech.
Yeah, it's very, very sad to see that because uh, we imagine children playing with another children or study, do things, children things. And the when we look when kids in this situation, our baby is very, very hard.
Wait, wait. Ah, sorry. My microphone was with a problem here. Yes, Leti. I don't remember seeing children at all here in my city, but when I went to Belo Horizonte, I see a lot. São Paulo, I see a lot of children. It's very sad. Luis, what about Campo Grande?
Yes, we have a whole families in traffic signs with children's babies asking for money. People mailing from Venezuela, and it's always very sad. Always very sad. For instance, yesterday I went to the supermarket, and I like to park my car very far from other cars because I don't like they to be hit and this kind of things. And yesterday I saw two boys try asking for money and try to sell something like a trash bag, this kind of things, and it's very sad because they had about 6 years old maximum, and it's a broken heart situation because you have a lot of this situation here in my city, a lot of child in traffic signs, babies with his mothers. Um, this
Yes. This theme is getting me down because it is very
very
sad.
down,
Yeah.
very.
What can ordinary people do to help homeless people besides giving money? What do you think, Lech?
Uh, Yesterday I saw I was talking with my don't remember cunhada. We run in the street, and after that I saw in my Instagram one room is about every money is um, transferido for one case for hungry. So I think it's a beautiful project, and I think we have help with about or através these projects we have in our society, because we know how we manage it near these people, or when food we can go for them. We have campanha do agasalho, or in the finish the year we have two padrinhos with correios. I think about these things we can help more or less these people.
For sure, for sure. If these campaigns are, how can I say that, is aiming to homeless people, because we know that, for example, the campaign at the end of the year to give presents to kids, we give presents to kids that live in orphanages or institutions. Sometimes they have parents, sometimes they don't, but I don't think they live on the street. Do you guys know? They live on the street?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please no, I know.
Luis, what do you think? What can ordinary people do to help homeless people?
I think that regular people can show directions for useless homeless people. Sorry, guys. For homeless people, because sometimes you can help show the direction of a church who can help, some NGO that can help as well, and you can show the directions on how to get new documents, this kind of things, you know. So beside money, you can always suggest and look for help, look for improve their lives. Always be kind as well and polite.
Yes. Sometimes I know that I am helping these people by looking at their eyes. Não tô querendo dar uma de boazuda e falar, nossa, como eu sou bondoso, não é isso. Mas eu acho que faz falta a gente olhar pra pessoa nos olhos e dar atenção, né, quando ela vem falar com a gente. Porque muitas das pessoas vêm falar com os outros e eles, não sei, olha pra baixo, sente aquele desconforto, que eu acho que é normal, mas, enfim. Minha mãe sempre foi, assim, uma grande. Ela ainda é, né? Um grande exemplo de uma pessoa muito caridosa, que dá atenção como se ela estivesse dando atenção para um parente dela. Então, isso para mim, é muito importante. Por mais que eu não tenha muito dinheiro para dar o tempo todo. E eu tô falando em português, foi mal. Sorry. Um, let's go to question number 9. If you were. mm, let's go to question number 10. Why do some people look down on homeless people? Leti.
I think because then think he is the best of these people, and I think they not never can stay in this lugar. Yeah, I think it's that some people think he is best another people.
Yes, for sure. They think that they have more, so they are more. What do you think, Luis?
Well, sometimes I think people look down on homeless people. It's because our society is very capitalist, you know. So I think that everyone think that money is the main reason of life, and when they face a situation with homeless people who has nothing, uh, is a very strange situation. I think something like that.
Yes, yes, for sure. Didn't think about the capitalist part, but it's very true. If we didn't
Yes,
have money, we would have what?
yes.
Question number. Uh, Peraí, que eu me perdi. Let's go to question number 12. Do you think homelessness will ever completely disappear, even in rich countries? Lech.
I think no, because how we say we live with capitalism and it's capitalism. I think that ever uh, will be rich and poor. I think that ever. It's very sad, but I think we don't don't. Ai, esqueci como fala conseguir.
We don't achieve.
Yeah,
We
we don't. A gente não vai conseguir tirar isso. Eu acho que pode
oh,
piorar, não melhorar.
we will not. Oh, não
Reach
sei.
out, reach out.
We shout?
Yeah, reach out. Maybe I don't know. Can be active as well, or reach out.
Oh, reach. Reach.
Yes.
Reach. Oh, got it, got it. I was thinking about other word. Yes, I think it could be. I am always struggling with some words like this, like conseguir, because we don't have like uma uma palavra equivalente. We have to formulate a
Uhum.
sentence, an expression. Luis, what do you think?
I think that's impossible. I was making a research about the country of Luxembourg, the richest country in the world, and they are facing a lot of problems with homeless people there. And
Really?
they are the most rich people in the world, I think. Yes. And there's a very beautiful video on YouTube made by BBC. If you look on YouTube, homeless people in Luxembourg, you will see it's a very strange situation because the most city, the most country rich in Europe, they attract a lot of migrants, but these immigrants don't have the right qualification to work there, and they become homeless. It
Oh
is
my
very
God.
sad. You have people from Portugal, from Eastern Europe, and this kind of things. It's kind of people from this place.
So they enter the country to work and they don't have
And
enough
they,
money to live there?
yes,
Never heard of that. I'm gonna search for it. It's homeless people in Luxembourg.
yes. I will try to find the link here as well.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back. Are you guys also depressed as we are to talk about this?
Yeah, I think that it's a very important topic, but sad. It's just it, and but it's very very important to talk about it and to share our feelings because in my case, for example, it's something that I'm facing all my life, and always I feel bad about it. And it was a good opportunity to share a little bit, not just to keep to myself, because in the most part of the time I cross the people on the street like that, and I don't have someone to share or even because I don't. It's something that how say that I have the feeling that our society, our humanity, doesn't work. We are not. We have to just maybe that will be good. Just destroy everything and disappear with the
Start
humanity
over.
because to live like that, yeah, exactly. That's my
Let the
opinion.
dinosaurs come back. Oh my God. What about you, Ludian and Yasmin? What do you think about the theme? Do you guys have a lot of homeless people in your city?
Yes, it just said we talk a lot about the feeling to help or not help, the feeling I'm helping, this is good to help. Oh my God, I'm helping, so I'm providing more, I'm not helping at all. Oh my God, what I can do. It's really hard because we put ourselves in the middle of the problem because it's hurt. It's really sad. So, and I think it's not just here in Brazil, but something that I said, and I think Rafael agree about kids, about homeless children. In the other countries, I never saw a lot like I can see here in Brazil. Normally
Really?
in Brazil, I'm seeing more like homeless people like everywhere, but kids, I think in Brazil is the part of I can see much more.
I've never noticed that. What about you, Yasmin? Where do you live again? I forgot.
Yeah, I live in São Paulo, capital. Yeah, and here there are a lot of homeless people. And I agree with Rafael and Lurian. Is a topic that we really need to talk about. Is a really bad and sad problem. And yeah, I'm depressed too because this topic is very, very sad. I don't know. And
Yes.
always that is possible, I try to help people in this situation because, yeah, even if it's a small help, I think could make the difference for them.
For sure. For sure. All right, guys. Thank you for being with me. Special thanks to Lech and Luis who were in the room with me. Luis, I hope I didn't depress you enough so you can come back next time. Okay. I promise to formulate a better theme, a more cheerful theme. We can talk about movies.
Okay, Sarah, but I don't know if I come back. Never
Oh
mind.
my God.
It's just a
No.
joke. It's a joke.
All right, guys. Have a nice week. Thank you for being with me. Bye bye.
Bye bye.